Hi children, this is Shama. Wish you a very good morning. Had you tiffin children? Good. Now I will teach you mathematics. Today we are going to learn 8th class mathematics, new chapter number 3, construction of quadrilaterals. Now in this chapter we are using these objects. This is a scale, protractor. These are protractor, set squares and compass. Now in this chapter we are study about introduction of quadrilaterals, different types of quadrilaterals, their properties and their constructions. Introduction of quadrilaterals, different types of quadrilaterals, their properties, and their constructions. Shall we start, children? What is the quadrilateral? In earlier classes, we have already learned about quadrilaterals. Children, anybody of you tell me about quadrilateral? Okay, good. Today, let us learn more about quadrilaterals. We know that a polygon with 4 sides is called quadrilateral. It means a quadrilateral is a closed figure with 4 sides. The sum of measures of 4 angles of quadrilateral is 360 degrees. What is the quadrilateral? Write down, children. A polygon with 4 sides is called a quadrilateral. It means a quadrilateral is a closed figure with 4 sides. In this quadrilateral, the sum of the measures of four angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Quadrilateral is a one word. This is a combination of quadri and laterals. Quadri means 4. Lateral means sides. 4 sides a polygon. This is a quadrilateral. In this quadrilateral have 4 sides. This is, just name it, A, B, C and D. AB, BC, CD, DA are 4 sides or corners. 4 sides, 4 edges or sides, and angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. 4 angles. The sum of 4 angles is equal to 360 degrees. This is a diagonal. AC and BD are diagonals. Point A, point B, point C, point D. These are all vertices of quadrilateral. Vertices A, B, C and D are vertices. 4 vertices are corners. A quadrilateral is a plane figure that has 4 sides or edges. 4 sides or edges, and also have 4 corners or vertices. Point A, point B, point C, point D are 4 vertices 4 vertices are 4 corners. And AB, BC, CD, DA. 4 sides are edges. AB or BC as you write. AB, BC, CD, DA. These are all 4 sides. Four edges. Quadrilateral have 4 angles. Angle A means angle BAD or DAB. Angle DAB is equal to angle BAD is equal to angle A. Angle A means BAD or DAB. Both are equal. Angle A. Angle B means angle ABC or CBA. ABC is equal to CBA is equal to angle B. Angle C means BCD. Angle BCD. Angle DCB is equal to angle C. Angle CDA is equal to angle ADC is equal to angle D. Angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D are 4 angles. And AC and BD. AC and BD are 2 diagonals. AB, DC are opposite sides and pair of opposite sides. BC, AD. This is one more pair of opposite sides. AB, DC. One pair of opposite sides. Another pair of opposite sides BC and AD. 2 pairs of opposite sides. And quadrilateral have 4 pairs of adjacent sides. Adjacent means AD, AB. AB, AD are one pair of adjacent sides. AD and DC are another pair of adjacent side. DC and BC are one more pair of adjacent sides. CB and AB also one more of adjacent, one pair of adjacent sides. AD, CD. DC, BC, CB, AB, BA and DA. Four pair of adjacent sides. Are you understand, children? Write down. Different types of quadrilaterals, their names and their properties. Quadrilateral, trapezium, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, square and kite. See, in this quadrilateral have four sides, four vertices and four angles. This is a quadrilateral. If in this quadrilateral one pair of opposite sides are parallel, these are opposite sides, parallel, then this type of quadrilateral called trapezium. One pair of opposite sides are parallel. Then they call trapezium. In this trapezium, this side will be parallel to this side. Just name it A, B, C and D. In this trapezium, we can see that AB is parallel to DC. We use two arrows in the same direction, same direction, to show to each other sides are parallel, like this, same direction. So AB parallel DC, AB parallel DC. See, another type of quadrilateral is parallelogram. In this quadrilateral, both pairs of opposite sides, this pair and this pair, both pairs of opposite sides are parallel, then this type of quadrilateral called parallelogram. This side will be parallel this side. We used to arrow like this, parallel this sides, name it A, B, C and D. AB parallel DC. We used to arrow like this, and BC parallel AD. So another pair of parallel lines we use double arrow, and AB equal to DC like this, and BC equal to AD. So in a parallelogram, both two pairs of opposite sides are parallel and equal. Then they call parallelogram. Two pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Then they call parallelogram. In this parallelogram, let's see a special case of a parallelogram is rhombus. Rhombus. In parallelogram, if all sides are equal, they call rhombus. It will becomes rhombus. Just name it. In this rhombus, all sides are equal. 4 sides are equal. And opposite sides, this side will be parallel to this side, like this. Arrow, we use to arrow. Then AB parallel to DC, like this. Use arrows. Then opposite angles are equal. This opposite pair of opposite angles are equal, and diagonals bisects at common point O, and this is perpendicular bisects, and this bisects means this value will be equal to this value. It means AB equal to two parts, equal two parts. And also BD O divides equal to two parts. This is rhombus. In rhombus, all sides equal. Means if parallelogram, in a parallelogram, adjacent sides, adjacent BC, DC are adjacent sides. Adjacent sides are equal, then parallelogram will becomes rhombus. Then adjacent sides are equal. Then this is rhombus. And another special case of parallelogram. It means each vertex angle is 90 degrees. If each vertex angle will be 90. Each vertex angle is 90 degrees. Then this type of parallelogram called rectangle. Like this. This is rectangle. In this rectangle, all vertex angles will be equal to 90 degrees. Name it A, B, C and D. Same basic properties of have parallelogram. Opposite, this side will be equal and parallel this side. Parallel means we use arrow this like this. AB parallel DC and AB equal to DC. Next, this side BC parallel AD and BC equal DC. Like this. And diagonals are equal. Intersect, bisect point. Another type of quadrilateral is square. A special case of a rectangle. It means in rectangle, adjacent sides are equal. Then this rectangle will becomes square. Adjacent sides are equal. And one more special case of rhombus. Each vertex angle in rhombus, each vertex angle will be 90 degrees. Each angle is 90 degrees. Then rhombus will become square. Okay. Then here adjacent sides. In this square, all sides are equal like this. And just name it. This side parallel to this side like this. This side parallel to this side. This side parallel to this side. And all angles are 90. And diagonals are equal. Can you understand, children? Write down, children. Now, in this quadrilateral, no pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Then that called kite. Here, kite have adjacent sides are equal. Adjacent sides are equal. Kite has two pairs of adjacent sides are equal. Name it. AB, this side will be equal to AD. One pair of adjacent sides equal. Another pair of adjacent sides are equal. BC equal DC. This is a kite. Diagonals are not equal and cannot bisect at O. This is a kite. Basic properties of different types of quadrilaterals. Do you understand, children? Okay? Good. These are basic properties of quadrilateral. Now, basic properties of different types of quadrilaterals. First one, trapezium. Trapezium have one pair of opposite sides are parallel like this. Write like this. AB parallel DC. AB parallel DC. In this trapezium, diagonals are not bisects to each other, and also diagonals are not equal. Diagonals are not equal. Not equal. AC not equal BD. Next, parallelogram. In this parallelogram, two pairs of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Equal and parallel. Write like this. AB parallel DC and AB equal to DC. Another pair, BC parallel AD and BC is equal to AD. And opposite angles are equal in parallelogram. Angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. Diagonals are bisects to each other in parallelogram and not equal. Diagonals are not equal. AC is not equal to BD. These are basic properties of parallelogram. Next, rhombus. In rhombus, all sides are equal. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. And all angles are equal. Angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to angle D. And two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. This side is parallel to this side. This side parallel to this side. Write like this. AB parallel DC and BC parallel AD. And diagonals are not equal. AC is not equal to BD. AC is not equal to BD. Diagonals are not equal. Opposite angles are equal in rhombus. Angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. All angles are not equal. In rhombus, opposite sides are equal. Opposite angles are equal. All sides are equal. Opposite angles are equal. All sides are equal. Diagonals are not equal. Okay, this is basic properties of rhombus. Next, rectangle. In rectangle, two pairs of opposite sides equal and parallel. AB equal DC and AB parallel DC. BC equal AD. BC equal AD and BC parallel AD. And all angles, vertex angles are 90 degrees. Angle A is equal to angle B is equal to angle C is equal to angle D is equal to 90 degrees in rectangle. And diagonals are equal. AC is equal to BD. Diagonals are intersect at O. O is a diagonals bisects to each other. That's why is equal to next square. In square, all sides are equal and angles are 90. AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. All sides are equal and all angles is equal to 90 degrees. All angles is equal to 90 degrees and diagonals are equal. Diagonals are bisects to each other at O. Next, and also parallel, and two pairs of opposite sides are parallel. AB parallel DC and BC parallel AD. These are basic properties of square. Next, kite. In this kite, two pairs of adjacent sides are equal. This is AB to adjacent to BC. This pair equal and another adjacent pair are equal. AB is equal to BC and another pair AD is equal to DC and diagonals are not equal. AC not equal BD and diagonals are not bisect to each other. So this value is not equal to this value. So in this kite, no parallel lines, no pair of parallel lines. This is a basic properties of different types of quadrilaterals. Do you understand, children? Note down. Construction of angles. We can draw the angle allowed compass and scale. Not allowed protractor. Not allowed protractor. Now we draw 60 degrees. Angle 60 degrees. Take pencil and scale. Draw a ray AB of any measurement. A mark AB. AB ray we draw. Next, take compass. Open your compass little like this. Take pencil like this. like this. Take some radius, take some radius, any length of, as you wish. Draw a arc at center A. At center A. Draw a arc. Draw a arc like this. Don't change radius. Again we draw one more arc with same radius at center here. If we join them, these 2 points, we will get 60 degrees, angle 60 degrees. This is angle 60 degrees. A, B, C. C angle CAB is equal to 60 degrees. Angle CAB is equal to 60 degrees. And we draw 120 degrees, angle 120 degrees. We draw one more arc from this point, this center, like this, and join them like this. Join them, we will get 120 degrees. This angle 120 degrees. D. Mark D. So this angle is 120 degrees. Okay. Angle DAB is equal to 120 degrees. Next, if we need to draw 30 degrees, how can we draw 30 degrees? In this case, we using angle of bisect. Bisect means equal 2 parts, like this. This is 0 degrees and this angle is 60 degrees. Here 30 degrees angle, we draw the angle of bisects of 0 degrees and 60 degrees. Okay, like this. One arc from the center, draw. We take same radius. Just check it. Take like this. We draw one arc from this point, another arc draw from this point, this center, like this. Now join them, we will get 30 degrees. This is a angular bisects of 0 and 60. This is a 60 degrees. We will get 60 degrees. Angle EAB is equal to 30 degrees. We will get 30 degrees. Next, angle 90 degrees. We need to draw 90 degrees. How can we draw? We are using angle of bisects of 60 and 120. This is 90 degrees. Don't change your radius. So, one arc from this center. We draw another arc from this center. Just join them. We will get 90 degrees. F. Angle FAB is equal to 90 degrees. Just check it. Angle, this is 90 degrees, this is 60 degrees, this is 30 degrees, this is 120 degrees. These are all angles are right, correct. And we draw, next we draw 45 degrees. 45 means angle bisects of 30 and 60. So, we draw arc from here and one more arc from this center, one more arc from this center. Just join them. We will get 45 degrees. Point, mark it G. GAB is equal to 45 degrees. Next, 75. 75, where is 75? Angle bisect of 60 and 90 is 75. So, this draw a arc from this point and another arc draw from this center. Just we join them. We will get 75 degrees. Mark it G H. This is H. HAB is equal to 75 degrees. Next, 105 degrees. 105 angle bisect of 90 and 120. So we draw one arc from this point, another arc from this point. Join them, we will get 105 degrees. Mark I. IAB is equal to 105. Okay, children, do you understand? 15 means 15 degrees. We draw 15 means 0 angle bisects of 0 and 30. So, okay, children. Now, quadrilateral. We need 5 independent measurements to construct a quadrilateral. We would draw quadrilateral when the following measurements are given. First one, when four sides and one angle are given, when four sides and one diagonal are given, when three sides and two diagonals are given. Fourth one, when two adjacent sides and three angles are given. Last one, when three sides and two included angles are given. Write down, children. Construction of quadrilateral. When the lengths of four sides and one angle are given. Let us see example 1. Construct a quadrilateral PQRS in which PQ is equal to 4.5 centimeters, QR is equal to 5.2 centimeters, RS is equal to 5.5 centimeters, PS is equal to 4 centimeters and angle PQR is equal to 120 degrees. Okay. First, we write here given measurements. These are all measurements. Write here. PQ is equal to 4.5 centimeters. QR is equal to 5.2 centimeters. RS is equal to 5.5 centimeters. PS is equal to 4 centimeters and angle PQR is equal to 120 degrees. First step. Draw a rough sketch here. Like this. Rough sketch of quadrilateral PQRS. And mark given measurements. PQRS. Mark given measurements. PQ is equal to 4.5. Right, mark here 4.5 centimeters and QR is equal to 5.2 centimeters. QS is equal to 5.5 centimeters. PS is equal to 4 centimeters and angle 120 angle PQR is equal to 120 degrees. Next, construct a main diagram quadrilateral here. Take scale and pencil. Draw a line segment with PQ is equal to 4.5 centimeters. PQ. 0 to 4 point. This is 4. This is 5. 4 and 5. Mid value is 4.5. This is a line segment of PQ. Mark PQ 4.5 centimeters. Next, we draw angle. PQR is equal to 120 degrees. Take some radius at center. Draw a arc at center Q like this. Again, we draw one more arc. No changing, without changing this radius. Center here. One arc like this. This is, join them. This is 60. Again, we will draw one more arc. So, join them. We will get 120 degrees. Join them. QX ray. Ray QX. Mark here 120 degrees. Next, we locate the third vertex of quadrilateral by using measurement, given measurement QR is equal to 5.2 centimeters. Take radius with 5.2 like this. Compass at 0 to 4.5. 5.2. QR is equal to 5.2. 5.2. Draw a arc at center Q. Intersect at ray QR at ray QX at R. This is third vertex we got. Next, we locate fourth vertex of this quadrilateral by using given measurements. PS equal to 4 centimeters, RS equal to 5.5 centimeters. We draw two arcs, one from this center, one from this center. First, we take 4 centimeters of radius. 4 centimeters radius and center P. Draw a arc and take 5.5 measurement radius. 5.5. 0 to 5.5. Draw another arc to cut a last arc at S. This is a third vertex. We will get third vertex. Now, we join P S and RS. PS and RS. And mark 5.5 centimeters here and 4 centimeters here. We complete the required quadrilateral PQRS. Do you understand, children? Write down steps one by one. Step 1. Step 1. Draw a rough sketch. Draw a rough sketch and mark given measurements. Step 2. Second step. Draw a line segment PQ is equal to 4.5 centimeters. Draw a line segment of PQ is equal to 4.5 centimeters. Step 3. Draw an angle PQR that is equal to PQX that is equal to 120 degrees. Next, fourth step. Next, step 4. Locate the third vertex using PQ. QR is equal to 5.2 centimeters. Locate the third vertex R using QR is equal to 5.2 centimeters. Step 5. Locate the fourth vertex using PS is equal to 4 centimeters, RS is equal to 5.5 centimeters. Locate the fourth vertex S using given measurements PS equal to 4 centimeters and RS equal to 5.5 centimeters. Last step. Sixth step. Join PS and RS. PS and RS. Then complete the required quadrilateral PQRS. Write down and draw carefully. Okay, children. Do you understand? Thank you. Thank you to all.